If you think about it, touring the APS archives and museum is like having one eye on the past and one on the future. It allows us to take a glimpse at the past, honoring an unprecedented legacy, yet inspires us to boldly move forward. The artifacts in this room, representing over 100 years of history, pay homage to our legacy builders, teachers, parents, and partners, all believers in our children, a community of believers.
My twin sister and I are products of Atlanta Public Schools. We graduated from Northside, which is now North Atlanta, but we were brought here because of our dad. My father, Alonzo Krim, was the first African-American superintendent of Atlanta Public Schools. Dad really believed that to empower the least served children in urban schools, we have to empower the teachers. He also believed that it took a community of believers to educate all children. So with that in mind and that being his focus, that continues to be my focus here at Woodson. There's just been a legacy and tradition of excellence and of urban educational excellence in Atlanta Public Schools. And I know that my dad believes in that. He believes strongly in the teachers and the children of Atlanta Public Schools and worked to create a culture of care and a culture of excellence. And it's wonderful to know that the current administration goes back to look at that history and to lean on that legacy and that tradition as we move forward.
These legacy builders connect us to our history and to you. No community flourishes without a sense of connectedness and purpose. Strong schools build strong communities, and schools cannot do it without partners. The legacy builders who provide support, resources, and assistance in building tomorrow's leaders today.
She's a manager now, and she's a senior manager down in HR now. Yeah, so a lot of.
When you come into Atlanta, sort of like we did, don't just think about getting your name on a billboard on top of a building. Put that name and that logo inside some of these schools, inside some of these classrooms. Make a difference there. You can start off small, sponsor a field trip, be a judge at one of the science fairs. If you can't do an ongoing tutoring event, hold a special workshop for the students. Bring in someone special. As we've seen the need for highly skilled and trained workers, not just in Atlanta, but throughout the country. I think it's pertinent and very important for the business community to expand that model into building stronger communities. And what's the best, fastest way to do that? You build better schools, you're integrated within the schools, you contribute your time, not just money, but your time and your efforts. Good schools build good communities, which builds a great climate for our business community.
We really feel at the Children's Museum of Atlanta that we are helping to grow the future leaders of Atlanta and the world. We are so aware that early childhood is critically important to the children's development and that they learn through play. Play is what children do, it's their work. And through play, they learn all the subject areas that APS covers. They learn math, they learn science, they learn reading and literacy and early symbol recognition, and they learn music and all the arts as well. It's a whole range of reaching the children. We really feel like we help them grow their imaginations as well, because nothing's off limits here, so they can really just stretch themselves and have a great time having fun learning.
It has been such a joy for me to have been a part for over 32 years when we actually started a mutual responsibility, mutual respect, mutual relationships, and mutual results between what is now the Metro Chamber and the Atlanta Public Schools and the Atlanta Partners for Education. And over that time, the intersection between those two organizations and creating over 400 partnerships of business leaders, civic organizations, individuals, higher education, community leaders, coming together in their schools, doing defined activities, initiatives, and support that has been clearly identified by the educational leaders in the school so that every child can succeed.
I think we're going to have to all have courage to mentor and provide opportunities for teenagers that they wouldn't usually have, rather than turning our backs on them. And I think that that's what we're asking our community and partnerships to do. If we look at leadership in any capacity and we're looking at where we want our future to go, it is absolutely wrong to think that we aren't going to have to incorporate students and children, especially teenagers, into our plan to make our city better.
Over 32 years, we have constantly redefined, innovated, brought new technology, new approaches, new ways for people, organizations, and partners to be involved that really do get the kind of results we know we need for our students to achieve.
A community of believers working together for a common cause, the children and the future of Atlanta.